Okay, so welcome to our channel, Biswa this side. Today we are going to discuss about how to create the bank branches and the bank account. Okay, so basically this is all integrated one bank branches and account. It is being used across modules. It is part of cash management module where we are going to create all these definitions. However, this definitions are being used across modules. It could be your payroll, it could be your accounts payable, it could be your accounts receivable also. Okay, so let us start how to create a bank branch and bank account we are going to see today. Just click on here in the cash management. We have bank, manage bank branches and bank account. Okay, click on over here, manage banks. So these are different banks which already available in the system. We'll create new one. So click on here plus which country this bank situated, provided the country name. Select United States. This is Bank of America. Alternate bank name, it's not required. Bank code, yes. If your bank provided your bank code, you can definitely provide the bank code. You know there So make sure that you provide a bank code over here. BOA. Description. So this is your current account. That's all. Click on save. Click on OK. Save and close. Now you can see here Bank of America, which we have created just now. Addresses you can provide based upon the addresses. Contacts also you can provide based upon our requirement. You can click on edit. If you want to add address, you can provide the address over here. New York, timeline 1, New York City, New York. By default, you can see the state will follow. Postal code, you can provide postal code, whatever available for the New York, Richmond area. Click on OK. So this is how you can create your bank address and a bank contacts. If you want to add, we can add. So given Tom Harry as the bank contact name, you can provide the phone number. Area wise, you can provide just some phone number. Click on OK. Now you can see here, this is the bank which I've created, Bank of America. Description, this is the current account, and address, I provided the address, I provided the contact. Click on save and close. Okay, so our bank has been created. Now we need to create the branch. Click on here, manage bank branches. You can select our bank, which bank it is, Bank of America, right? Okay, I'm just checking the branch name. Actually, you need to create the branch. Okay, so click on here, create the bank branch. Okay, so you need to remember what is the bank which you have created. This is the one, Bank of America. Select that particular bank definition. Branch name. You can provide a routing number. Description. This is the current account. BIC code. If you have anything provided by your bank, provide the BIC code. Branch number type, this is not required. Branch type, this is also not required. EDI number, if it is provided by the bank, you can provide. That's all. Click on save. You must enter a BAC code with 8 or 11 character. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I've just added two more lines. Oh, you must enter valid country code. Okay, so I don't know. So I'm just leaving it country code. Select save. Routing number is very, very important. Okay. So we need to wait until our routing number. It has to be a correct routing number. Then only system will take. Let me provide the correct routing number. 63186541. Okay. So provided the routing number, save it. Now save and close. So we have created our branch, bank branch, right? Next we are going to create a account, right? We'll see what kind of account it will be. So bank we have created, bank branch we have created. Next is manage bank account. Click on over here. Now you can see this is more of like a definition screen, right? As you can see, we don't have accounts related. If you want to search, you can search provided by your country name over here. Yes. So you can see all these, accounts are there, right? Existing accounts. So you are going to create a new account. Click on here in the plus one. Bank branch. We have Bank of America, right? Okay, so Bank of. Just figure it out where we have that branch name. This is the one, New York Richmond branch. Select this one and click on OK. Account number, provide the account number something, whatever account provided you have for that particular bank. I'm sorry, this is the account name. So you'll have to provide VOA, current account, account number, provide the account number of this account, bank account. Currency, provide the US dollar currency. Legal entity name, which legal entity it is going to follow, provide that. Select the US one legal entity. See, account type is very, very important. You have checking, other, and savings, right? So, in our terminology in India, we say current account, right? In US and other countries, right? Current account, they'll say checking actually, okay? You need to know this. Nobody is going to tell you unless until you don't have the real time experience. So, you'll have to select the checking one, okay? Here. Description. So, this is my organization's current bank account, BOA. If you have IBAN number, you can provide here. If you don't have, leave it that blank, not required. Check digit, secondary account suffix, accounts used. This is very, very important to know. This is called payables. If you want, your vendor payment has to be done with this particular bank, you can select payables. If you want to make your payroll payments from this bank, you need to select payroll from this one. If you want to have customer receipts used for this particular bank, you can select the receivable also. Okay, like that. We have to provide all these informations. Bank company identifier. If you have something, you can provide over here. Bank company identified. This is not required, although. Okay. See, this is very, very important. Cash account is basically from which account you are going to pay the this bank account. You have to pay and receive the money from the either from the vendor or the customer. Okay, so provide the account over here. This is your bank account. Provide the bank account number here. Click on OK. Now this is very, very important. You need to understand here why there is a cash clearing is there, right? See, whenever you do the bank reconciliation, this cash clearing account comes into the picture actually. Okay, this is very, very important. Unless until if you do not provide, system will take this cash account itself as the clearing account. Okay, if you have the bank reconciliations once. Here, just trying to figure it out, cash clearing account so that we can provide here. No, just I'm trying to check any kind of a clearing account is there in the system or not. Okay, you can see here there is a clearing account is provided 11501. Select this one, or you can use this one also 12145. Either way, because this is designated bank clearing account. So I'm just taking over this account. Click on OK. See, reconciliation difference is again, it's very, very important to understand the concept of why this reconciliation difference is being provided over here. Because if you have any kind of, differences like the points or, some kind of a, some kind of reconciliation while doing some kind of difference you have. So where that should go actually, right? That is, we need to figure it out. It should be presented in terms of the account. Then only system will take this particular account into the considerations while doing your journal entry. Okay, fine. So I'm just clicking over here in the account search. Now as you can see, there are so many clearing account. We need to see what kind of a clearing account we can provide here. just providing this cash clearing account here. Okay. This should be a reconciliation account only. Since it is not there, I'm just providing a cash clearing account over here. Now, this is, we'll try to understand what are these elements of additional informations. Okay. So this one again, the concept of here enable multiple cash account combination for reconciliation. If you enable this, what will happen is basically, what kind of a combination you are going to choose in terms of your reconciliations, right? So I'm choosing over here GL cash segment account as this account means this account may vary, right? What happens is that by default I'm providing this account. However, if I want to change this account in terms of any kind of a payment or receipt, I can do so, right? So that particular account is going to come over here in terms of the other segment remain as it is, but the account is going to change as per my payables and receivables applications, right? That flexibility Oracle has provided. Now if you want to select all the segment structure can be reflected based upon your even though if you define your cash management banking definition, it all depends what kind of a setup you do in your while doing the payments of the vendors or suppliers. Then customer receipts, that is also you are going to see. Okay. So let's not go drive detail into here, but I've just provided as yes. We'll see in one of our session the detail of why we need to use this one. Okay. See, active means if you want to use this bank active, if you disable this activeness, this bank account is going to be disabled. Right? You can't able to do any kind of a transactions, right? So this is very very important. Multi-currency account, if you enable this one, you can do any kind of a foreign currency payment or receipts, and therefore you need to have this conversion rate has to be also defined, right? That is also required. This is all additional information you can provide: account a name, account holder, account number, EFT number, agency locations, right? So this is all definitions we have provided while creating the bank account. Okay. Now, if you have any kind of a payment document, select over here. Suppose for this particular bank we are using a check payment method, right? Check method, check payment, I would say. Okay. This is blank stock, or you can say numbered stock if it is stationery being provided by your by your bank. Format, provide standard check format. See, if you use restrict use to manually issued payment, this is going to be restricted, right? This you cannot, you cannot have this, any kind of a manual payment if you choose this one. Okay, you can use this one, this feature also. And here, payment document category provided the check payment one. Number of setup document, you can provide the check number starting with 1 lakh, and last available document could be 155555. Okay. Now click on over here in the checkbook, further select check check pay, I will say prefix, anything you can provide, not a issue. Start number you provide. Okay. So this is how we provided the check number or definitions in terms of how you are going to pay to the vendor. Okay. Pre-numbered check. Now select on this control part. See, this control is basically required if you have any kind of automatic reconciliations, right? We have automatic reconciliation rules that you can provide. We'll see one more session how this reconciliations works actually. Bank exchange rate, you can provide corporate always, because corporate rates normally will have integration with third party. Reversal processing method, you can provide debit memo reverse. So here, once we create, we can provide here any kind of automatic reconciliation rule set. If you have any kind of a parser rule set, you can provide. This is required as on the bank statement, how you are getting and what kind of a parser rule that you have created into your system. And the bank statement transaction creation rule, if you are creating any kind of transactions from the system, then definitely you can create it over here, those rules, and attach those rules over here. Okay. Now, target balance transaction calendar. This is required for your cash positioning and forecasting. Okay. Payable and receivable control. This is very very important. Try to understand this one. If you want any kind of a control, right, pooled account, right, you can select over here. Means in AP we have concept of having a pooled account. How this account can be used. Leverage has been for the different accounts can be used for payment to the vendor. What kind of a minimum payment? So set up a minimum payment should be $10, and maximum payment it should be $1 lakh. So if you want to pay more than $1 lakh or $10 lakh, right, provided $1 lakh, if more than $1 lakh, system is not going to process that unless until you do not come over here and change it. Allow zero payment. It is very very important to understand the concept over here. The zero payment, basically, if you have any kind of nullifying or zero kind of a payment, the system is going to allow those zero payments in terms of your batch payment. Okay. If you select your void rejected payment also, you can select over here. Maximum outlay, you can say 500 or 1000, I can say. Maximum you can do one time payment. 1000 you can do at one go. Okay. Come down to the security. See, if you want to give this bank access to particular users, right, how you can provide. Now I'm select over here. Say user and roles, nobody can see until this access has been provided to the particular user. Okay. So let us see with name A who else are available. We'll see. See, so many names are coming over here. I can choose over here Tracy Allen. So I want to give access to Tracy Allen, right? Search, double click, click on apply, select this one, click on apply, select apply. No, why it's throwing error? We'll see. Select John or else apply. No, it's not taking. Okay. Okay. Now the moment I provided the name and select over here, I provide him the access. Click on OK. Now this user can only have access to this particular bank account. Okay. All the definition of bank account. Now coming down to the business unit access, click on over here. As you can see, what is my business unit? I can provide it over here. US business unit. Okay, so I provided my cash account, cash clearing. If you have any kind of a bank charges, provide that. Select that account. Click on OK. See, this is a foreign exchange gain and loss account. You can provide over here if you have any kind of foreign currency, because you choose multi currency over here, right? So this is very important. You can provide a for forex account over here. Provide the loss account, foreign exchange loss account here. See this payment document category. You can provide your check, add the payment document, check payment on the top. Now I want to also pay from this bank electronic payment also, right? EFT and wire. Check. Okay. Search. Now you can see EFT also. I'm just enabling this one. Electronic payment. Select plus over here. Search. Search. Now I can have ISO or wire payment. Select the wire one also here, and select wire. Provide clearing if you have any kind of interbanking, intercompany related transfers. You can use the clearing account also, clearing payments. I think that's all we can provide here. So I'm just going down to security, add the name over here. Search. So select this one. Click on apply. Click on OK. Okay, now we need to save this particular definitions, right? We have provided everything. Now just come over here, save this transaction, save and close. Now the moment we can go over here, provide the account name. See, first one itself are coming our banking information we are getting over here. Okay, this is the one. Click on edit to see. This is the definition that we have provided. All these informations into the system. Okay. Contact, the same contact you can add over here for the bank account also, what we have provided with the doing of the bank itself. Control we have provided. And this is we have provided the user access. This is we have provided which business unit can access, and this is basically the payable, payroll, and receivable related informations. Okay, so now we can test our definitions, how this banking related informations what we have created is working or not. Let us go down and do some kind of a testing here. Okay, Click on the home page, click on payables, go down to the invoices, create invoice. Or I create, just need to see any kind of recent invoices. Go down to the manage invoices screen, provide our view name, click on advanced, provide honor after. Okay, so we have created one invoice. Let us create with ABC Bank as the supplier, and let us try to see. We have Dell Inc. Yes, okay. So many suppliers are there. Let us try with Dell Inc. Okay, to do one invoice, and then we can do the payment after that. Okay, provide the supplier name, invoice number, provide amount of 1,000. Rest all things, as you know, this is standard information, so you have provided 1,000. If you have a distribution set, you can provide advertisement full. Okay, save it. Once save it, we need to validate this particular invoice. This will take some time, so this is not validated. We need to validate this invoice. Okay, so it needs revalidations. Okay, there are taxes of 95, so we need to provide 1095 over here. Then revalidate this invoice again. Now it's validated. Post to ledger. So this invoice has been validated and posting is done. Next is we need to do the payment to see whether our bank is working or not. Whatever bank branches and account which we have created into the system. Yeah, it will take some time. Okay, so you can see the accounting part over here. This particular invoice. Okay, fine. So because of this taxes, actually it has created, and the so many item expenses it has created because of this advertisement distribution set. Okay. Now this invoice has been validated, accounted. Now let us do the payment. Pay in full. Select this one. I'm just doing a manual payment over here just to ensure. Bank of America, this is the one which we have created, Bank of America current account. Payment process profile, you can take ANSI one. Since this is electronic payment, we do not need any kind of a payment document over here. Click on submit. Okay, so system will submit this particular payment. Now you can see payment number 7994. Okay, save and close, come out. Then we need to go down to the payment dashboard. Okay, payment dashboard. Now in the payments dashboard, you can see over here, click in the uh, taskbar provided here. Payment date, I think we have done it today. Payment number is 7994. Search. You can see over here. Okay, now you can see payment status is negotiable because I have not done any kind of reconciliations. Okay, and there is no payment document since this is not a check number and check payment. This is electronic payment, and we have done the payment document accordingly. Okay, so click on over here to see the payment definitions, payment details. You can see the supplier Dell link payment date. Today we have done this payment of 1095. This is the bank which we have created. It's working fine altogether. We can see over here paid invoices. You can see the invoice which we have created. You can click on over here and see. If you want to see the history, you can see nothing is there. Click on other. Nothing. So these are basically definition coming from the PPP, okay, payment process profile. So we can discuss in one more session a PPP, payment process profile, how it is being used and what is the use of it. Okay. So this is the payment reference document number. This is the payment profile. This is method is electronic. We have used and created. Okay, so we have created one electronic payment. Let us create one more, in terms of the check payment. Okay. To ensure our check payment is also working well. Okay, click on invoices, click on the create invoice here, provided the business unit name, invoice 2000, provide a distribution combination or just provide a single distribution here, save it. Okay, now validate this invoice 190, update with the taxes. Okay, revalidate this invoice. This is validated, you can post it. Okay, posting has been done. Now go down to the manage installment. Here I want to pay this with the check payment method. So I'm just changing the payment method here to check and saving it. Save and close. Now pay in full. I want to use the check payment method. Now you can see over here the payment method has been changed to check because I want to check actually whether our check payment method is working or not properly. You can choose the standard check format. Click on OK. Payment document, provide the check document number. This is the first document number. If you remember, we provided 1 lakh number, payment document number. I mean the check number itself. Click on submit. Click on OK. Now you need to save and close. You need to go down to the bank side. Click on payment. Click on the task list. Go down to the manage payment. Provide today's date. Search. Okay, now you can see this is we have created today. 2190 is the payment which we have done today. You can see over here the payment method is check, standard check format we have used. Go down to the paid history. This is the invoice. This is the history. No history. Okay, other it is based on coming from the payment process profile. So check payment method is also working fine. Okay. So I think we are good with the both the processes. Click on, you can do the post to ledger this particular payment, or you can run a create accounting program. Okay, either way that's not an issue. So that's all. Click on OK, select done. So this is how we have seen so far, how we have done the payments. Okay, and now in the cash management, click on here bank statement reconciliation. You want to see that particular statement lines, right? How you can reconcile, because that is coming from the payments we have done, two payments. So this is coming from, as you can see, system transaction, it is coming from payable, source is payables, right? So in another session, we are going to see how we can create a bank statement and do the reconciliations for this. Okay, we'll see. This is with related to the payments. Now we can check one receipts also, whether our bank related informations is working fine or not. Okay, for the receipts, I think we need to have receipt sources and classes needs to be created with the banking informations, or else it will be, we cannot use that actually. Okay, let us see one miscellaneous receipt. Okay, in another session we are going to see, right? So say for example this receipts setup we need to do for this particular receipts, then only it will reflect. Yeah, receipt method we need to create it actually, then only it will work. Okay, with the banking informations. So let me do one thing, go down to the receipt method. Click on here receipt classes and methods, select plus. Now Bank of America receipt, I'm just providing. You can do either clearing manual or automatic based upon, because we are creating manual. So creation method has to be manual. No remittance. You can provide standard. Okay. So by matching, that is fine. Click on here, receipt method. Provide here BOA receipts method. BOA receipts, EFT, I can say. Okay. Or anything, check, yeah, anything you can use it. EFT slash check. Click on over here, remittance bank account detail. Now here we need to provide the business unit definition with the banking informations. Then only our definition of banking has to be created and work based upon that. Okay, this is the one Bank of America. Select over here, provided the account, and I think we don't need anything. So let's toss, fill it everything over here. Save, save it, save and close, save it, save and close. Now if I'm going to create a miscellaneous receipt, it should be in my cash management system. Okay, we can create a receipt. We'll check that. Click on over here, account receivable. This is the receipt method which we have created. Bank of America receipt method. Receipt number, provide one. Enter 1,000. We have got the receipt from the customer. Rest all the things we don't need to fill because this is a manual, receipt. Submit. Okay, now you can see our receipt has been created. Okay, so the moment our receipt has been created, as you can see over here in the manage receipts, yeah, this is confirmed status as of now. As you can see over here, this is just a miscellaneous receipt I have created. Wanted to ensure our banking information holds good and working as per as expected. Click on your done, come out, go down to the home page, and the bank statement and reconciliation. Click on over here, click on the manual reconciliation. Now provided our banking information, provided the dates. Okay, payables. Okay, that means, okay, we need to run the remittance program. We missed that remittance program in the receipts. Receivable, accounts receivable. Click on over here, create receipt remittance. Okay, so once we did the particular, receipt has been created, we need to ensure we need to remit it to the bank. Then only it will reflect. Okay. Now, provided standard, everything has been provided. All you need to do is receipt class, provide BOA receipts, method, our method. Now you can see over here all the data which has come over here as per our receipt method. Click on here plus search, provided the receipt date, search. This is the receipt which we have created. Now we are remitting to the bank for the collection purpose. Save, save and close. Okay. The create received remittance batch process has been submitted to approve the remittance batch. Now you can see over here in the remittance batch. Add US1, select, search. Now this is the last one as on today, right? You can see over here 16 completed approval Bank of America. This is what you have created. Click on done. So our remittance has been done. Now it should be able to reflect in our bank's in the manual reconciliation, which can be available for your reconciliation purpose. Once we create the bank statement, manual reconciliation provided here, search. Now it has come. As you can see, the receivable source of 1,000. Okay, this is these two payment which you have done. This is the receipt. So in another session we are going to see how to create a bank statement and do the reconciliations out of it. Okay, so thank you everyone watching for my channel, and you can subscribe my channel for different types of information on the Oracle financials. Thank you. Have a good day.